Well, hello, honey. I'm gonna stop by here very quickly, y'all. I just finished doing a reading. I finished doing, we'll say in the past 5 hours, I've done a reading, I've done a consultation, I've also done the live class for the ancient gods reawakened. And of course, we're talking about self. Okay, how you doing? Now, in the title of the video, y'all, like I'm gonna keep this very short and simple, y'all. I will be back. Okay, we gonna do a midnight meditation maybe in the middle of the daytime, maybe in the middle of the day. I won't be doing a midnight meditation at night. Okay, maybe we'll be doing something in the daytime. I want to say this first and foremost, y'all. I'm learning to build myself up, and what I mean by that is I'm learning to not downplay my motherfucking self. Okay, I'm learning to think and know that I'm that girl. Okay, and I'm gonna say this, y'all. I did a reading, and listen, my client don't even know this right now, but we're gonna stay right here because I have to gag myself, y'all. First of all, my client, okay, gave me their initials, but they didn't give me their full birthday. But I told y'all when it comes down to energy, I interpret direct energy. Okay, this is something that I've always done, right? Like I don't even have to know you're not gonna tap in and tell you what it is and what it ain't. And I told y'all people try to downplay me and it had me feeling some type of way. But I told myself in 2025, bitch, we're gonna be tapping into energy with no motherfucking cards. And so this was my first reading of the year. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do the reading without doing cards, and I'm going to see how accurate I am just tapping in. Now, of course, shout out to my sister out there, Lachey, y'all. Let me tell you something, y'all. Lachey and I, we are best friends, and I love my sister because this lady right here, she's a true Pisces, okay? Regardless of what it is that you're going through, what you feeling like, or what she's going through, what she feel like, baby, she's gonna uplift you. She's gonna encourage you, and sometimes that's a downfall because people take advantage of her, and I have to kind of let her know as I do all my people. Stop letting these people take advantage of you, girl. But anyway, but she always say, "Girl, you're that bitch. You that bitch," and she don't even cuss like that, y'all. By the way, but she's like, "Girl, you that bitch. You know your shit." So y'all, I gave this reading tonight without even using fucking cards. I prepared myself for a whole hour. Okay? And we talked about this before. I've done it before. When I'm out and about and things are coming to me, and I'm like, I'm just gonna call out what I'm feeling, and sometimes some right, sometimes not. But yeah, I literally wrote down everything that came up to me because she was like, just give me whatever energy you're getting. And baby, I'm sitting here tapping in, y'all, and I have a whole 2 pages of shit I wrote down, and everything I said, she acknowledged. And she gagged, and I gagged because she confirmed to me what it was. I fucking gagged, like, bitch, what? Like, how, what, when, what? But see, I know I trust my spirits. I trust my spirits. I trust my interpretation because, baby, I'm a virgin when it comes to the spirit world, baby. I'm a virgin. What I mean by that is I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't party, I don't take pain pills, I don't do anything I don't put anything in my body outside of hot Cheetos and from time to time a piece of cake, piece of candy. Bitch, you damn right I can. I can, bitch, what? I can have whatever the fuck I want. Okay? But every now and then I have that. But baby, ultimately, girl, I build my body up. My energy is pure. Okay, baby, we got to listen. A lot of people talk about their born again version. I'm a spiritual version, bitch. Ow! But anyway, y'all, the topic of this video, and of course I'm gonna be done because I just wanted to come through, drop through, and show that girl and boast about my little tea that I got. Girl, I feel so accomplished today doing a reading, tapping in without pulling in some fucking cards, girl. So I said maybe that's what I should start doing when I'm giving a reading from now on. Maybe I should just go ahead and tap in and see what I'm getting through writing and shit, and then y'all confirm if I'm accurate or not, and then we keep it going like that. How about that? Let's do that, okay? And so listen. The title of the video, y'all, and I'm going to do a midnight medicinal on this or beyond. No, it's going to be a midnight medicinal because this came to me, y'all. So I had a dream about Prince. And I want to say this. I'm not even a fan of Prince like that. Okay. He got some nice music. He's, recorded some song, collaborated with some people that I like. Right. But he ain't all that to me. Okay. No shade. Okay, that is the king of whatever the hell he got going on. He's a Gemini, so girl, you have to kind of excuse the Gemini girl because we weird. Hello, we weird by nature, girl. Okay, and so either way, I had a dream about Prince, and he's just sitting here telling me all this shit, y'all. right? Just telling me all this shit. And this is a 360 experience. This is why I'm talking about it, y'all, because I don't talk about everything because I feel like everything shouldn't be discussed. Things that happen to you sometimes need to be written down and kept away in your journal, okay, or diary. And that's what I like to do. So I had this dream, and Prince was wearing some weird ass shit in a wig. It was clearly a lace front. I could see that it was a fucking lace front on one. And he's just dropping all this tea about people. And he brought up Apollonia. Now, I need to get into Apollonia because, baby, I've not seen or heard anything about Apollonia. It's been about a good 8 or 9 years. So I'm like, I need to tap into Apollonia because he brought up Apollonia. And I was like, Apollonia? Who the fuck is Apollonia? And it dawned on me. So Prince also, by the way, was into some dark ass magic. Although there's people out there saying he was into some good shit, girl. But he's into some dark ass magic because just so happened I have the dream about him when I'm looking up shit on some other shit, which I'm not going to say up on here. So I'm just like, what type of energy is this shit? Right? Prince of the air, Prince of the darkness and shit. So Apollonia, y'all. And if you look this up, y'all, this just to show you that a lot of things that is occultic information is not Googleable. Because I have to Google this to make sure. And I was like, no. When you Google it, it's trying to say that Apollonia is like the feminine version of Apollo, and she's this and that, a goddess of music, loves, all this other bullshit. But this is connection because Apollonia, I think she's a woman, but I was seeing this energy while Prince was talking about her as a hermaphrodite. I was seeing boobs at the top, dick on the bottom, and the face was like this masculine looking man. It was a strong ass face too, y'all. No shade. And a girl. I'm not going to get into that because I'm traumatized re-seeing it right now. And so I'm like, bitch, Apollonia is a tranny. Like, this one thinks this is a tranny. But girl, y'all, so if you do not know, right? And this is something, like I said, this is a 360 experience for me because I was looking at somebody's shit. Somebody's coming out with a tea and they're talking about the book of this and that, blah, 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 blah. But they were talking about how every demon's name is abandonment, right? But abandonment is not spelled the way that we spell it. And we know that, let's see, we're about to put, let me pull this up right now. Let's pull this up right now. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's get into it. Okay. Anything that ends with the word meant, okay, is a result of an action. Okay. It is a result of an action. Okay. An action. Okay. I said it right. An action. Okay. And so either way, Abaddon is the name that was given to Satan, bitch, the bottomless pit, king of the bottomless pit. And abandonment is basically an attachment of demonic energy, right? And so either way, going into, and after he was given the name of Abaddon, he was given the name Apollyon, right? Which is the male of Apollonia. And this is also known as a place of destruction. This is known as a destroyer, right? And so either way, y'all, it dawned on me of having all this experience for the past 3 days, where it was like, this is the real major issue with a lot of people and a lot of tea. And it's not about you did not get the love and attention and affection that you needed, because abandonment shows up different to everybody. And even going into the book of Revelation, it talks about how abandonment, Abaddon was going to be destroying the world, right? And the Most High was not going to allow him to completely destroy humanity. But once you work through the abandonment issues that you're dealing with, y'all, because it goes deep, right? Even if you type in abandonment trauma, it goes very deep, y'all. It takes a long time to recover from that. And trust me, I was one of those people. Because regardless of me having the love, the affection that I needed, right, from my mom and my stepfather, my biological father here and there, my godfather, my godmother, I had all these loving older cousins, older siblings that were parental figures to us. My mom was working her 2 or 3 jobs, whatever the case may be, and they really taught me a lot of good stuff, right? But there was still some type of lack of something. I felt some type of issue. I felt abandoned by people, right? And so even going back into that, This is a lot of issues. This is the issue that a lot of us are dealing with, right? We may have grew up with both parents in the house. We may have had everything we wanted, but we did not get everything that we needed. We did not get everything that we needed. So when they say you have mommy and daddy issues, it's not that your mom and daddy, completely rejected you, neglected you, and all that shit. They did not fully give you what you needed. And even going into that too, because a lot of people talk about CPS and shit, child abuse and all that. A lot of us have been abused deeper than what we even know. We've been abused mentally. We've been abused emotionally because our parents abandoned us in a way of not giving us the tools that we needed to maneuver through life. Right? And I even love this too, y'all, because Teacher Moses, she's been around for a very long time. I did not come across Teacher Moses until 2008. But Teacher Moses have a song called Complex Simplicity. And I remember I got her music off of LimeWire too back in the day. I pirated her music off of LimeWire. But she had a song called Complex Simplicity. And y'all, this is all coming up right now too, because I barely saw her videos a week ago of her doing a Tiny Desk performance, right? And she said that when she wrote that album, so much was going on in her life, but she wrote the music that she wanted to experience. Even though she was depressed and she was sad, she was writing the music as if she was on the other side of this. Oh God, I'm getting chills right now. And of course, I didn't know that until now. But when I heard these songs, y'all, and that song in particular, Complex Simplicity, it was talking about not letting things get you down because it's a part of life and it's just life. And it's like, girl, we were not given the tools to maneuver through life. And they say life does not have a instructional manual, right? There's no instructions on lifing. But people who've already lived it should have been a little more precise. And of course, we're not holding it against them because our parents dealt with shit, so we can't hold, them accountable for everything, right? As an adult, as I said, I could be pissed off at a lot of people too. I could be, girl, fuck everybody. And, those people that didn't give me the love I needed and and the people did that when I was younger, they did that. My auntie did that. Girl, we get into the whole list of that. But I knew, babe, when I became a grown-ass woman, because they told us this when I was a teenager, when you become 18, you're on your own. You're responsible for yourself. I took that literally. That means at 18 years old, I cannot blame anybody for anything that I do not have but my own motherfucking self. Every experience that I encounter in life, I am responsible for that experience because I allowed it to happen. And it wasn't me allowing it consciously, but something happened within me that I was not able to recognize the game when the game was being motherfucking played. And that's what it comes down to. So I'm always victorious because I'm never blaming people to become the victim. I'm always victorious in situations because I know that I allowed that shit to happen. And if I want the shit to be shut the fuck down, it's going to be shut the fuck down. And it has been shut the fuck down. And so that's what it comes down to, right? Abandonment issues, right? The ultimate destroyer, the ultimate killer. And regardless of what it is that you've been through, abandonment issues is the face behind all of that. Whatever bad luck you're dealing with, whatever illness you're dealing with, whatever mental struggles you're dealing with, writer's block, whatever, it is abandonment. It is Abaddon that is ultimately feeding off of your light, right? And that's something we also talk about in the Ancient Reawakening class too, which, by the way, for those of you who signed up for the class but wanted it to be recorded, shout out to y'all. Okay, we are going to be getting that recording done tonight, and I'll be sending it over to y'all no later than tomorrow night. Okay, we'll be getting into a lot of tea, y'all. I even got my little board here. The cat, y'all gonna see it, girl. We're gonna get into some tea, gigi, nini. Okay, hello. Okay, and so there we go. Work out your abandonment issues, y'all. Get into that, and that's another thing too. I'm so blown away by. Let me tell y'all, my people. Let me tell you this, my people. We are people. We are our people, girl. We are kindred spirits. I am sure that we've known each other many, many lives. I'm sure of that, right? I'm sure of that. And I think the people who I'm really, really close with privately outside of the spiritual stuff, we really have been through some things throughout these lives together. And so going into that, I met a beautiful soul. And this person, if I may, is a person of color. Of course, you know, they didn't want to put their age and all that good stuff. And so it's okay, but tapped in, I know what it is and how it is and what they're given. And so they come from the South. And y'all know the Southern people are a little delayed and behind on a lot of things. And I was so blown away that the spirit, that this beautiful spirit that is having a human experience was a person of color from the South who've been through some very traumatizing things, and they still are going through traumatized shit because the South, that's what it's about. The South is about chastising. That's why they call it the Bible Belt. It's about chastising and whooping your motherfucking ass. And girl, trust me when I tell you this, anytime they can whoop your ass, they're gonna whoop your ass. Okay, all those southern states, girl, if they want to whoop it, they're gonna whoop it. They're gonna pull it, girl. And listen, they don't give a fuck how they whoop your ass either, girl. It's not just with a belt. Girl, they're gonna whoop your ass with a brick. They're gonna whoop your ass with a pole. They can whoop your ass with a vehicle. Okay? Vehicular discipline. Girl, that's what they gonna do out there in the motherfucking South. They gonna do it all the way they want to do it. Okay? And so I was so moved in my spirit, y'all. And when I tell you this, I was so moved that this woman of color have seen a therapist from the South. And I just said, damn. I just said, damn. Girl, this lady has all of what she needs and some, and she just needs to be shown. She just needs to be guided on to how to properly place these emotions, these energies, and these things, because it's gonna work out. And people don't understand it. Your mind, psychology is so important. It's not a coincidence that they call it psychology and psychic, right? It all starts with PSI, PSY. Your mind is so important. Your brain is so important, y'all. It's more important than anything that you think you have. It's so important, right? Even going into people who possibly deal with relatives who have dementia or Alzheimer's, right? They see these people memories start fading and they're like, damn, this person don't even recognize me as their daughter or their son or their niece or their nephew. That's a very traumatizing experience because, like I said, our brain, you know, physically, metaphysically, is very important to us. And even as we were growing up, we were taught that the mind is a terrible thing to waste. And of course, that was a Black thing, by the way, because, you know, they wanted Black people to be dumb. They don't want Black people to know things, to, you know, overstand, or, you know, they overestimate it, or should I say they underestimate it. So come on in here, Black folks. And so either way, working on that mind, y'all, like there's issues you have right now that you think are the current issues, or you think that, oh, well, maybe I'm this way because my ex-boyfriend fucked me over. So that's why I don't trust men or trust people. No, honey. There's some shit that you probably don't even remember. And going to a psychologist or psychiatrist will help decode, break up, break down, and help you rebuild as well the way that it should be. But it's going to help you to recognize, okay, what it is and what it ain't, what it ain't. Okay. And that's what it comes down to. So anybody out there who is trying to be magically inclined, anybody out there is trying to thrive, trying to be the best they can be, you cannot be that without the help of a psychologist, without a psychiatrist, without a counselor or a motherfucking therapist. Because they all work, you know, one and the same, but they're different. Right? Because a counselor consoles, a therapist offers therapeutic energy, a psychologist can read, you know, the mind and understand why you do it is what you do. Psychiatrist, same thing, you know, but they, you know, it's a little more, it's a different area, but they still can understand and code and how the brain works. They have ideas of what the human brain, you know, could do and what it can't do. And of course, even sometimes you think that psychologists teach you something, but you're teaching a psychologist something. Because I had a beautiful psychologist, honey, out there in Oregon. Shout out to Bedford, Oregon. And yes, baby, they teach you things, you teach them things. They're like, wait, what? Who taught you this? That's how we do. So that's what it is. Invest in that, y'all, and you'll be you'll be thankful. You'll be thanking me, girl. Listen, I'm so glad you told me about ABCDFG. Yes, listen, Mystic, I took your advice. Okay, and I got some shit done. I'm telling you right now, y'all, and it's gonna be a slow pace. But when you come out of it, you're gonna be like, damn, I wish they offered. Do every psychologist? I'm thinking about it. Do every psychologist offer graduation ceremonies for people who finish therapy, or the section of therapy that they needed. Because, therapy is a lifelong process, right? I don't know if y'all know that or not. But hey, if we could spend money on weaves, lashes, weed, men, women, shoes, jewelry, cars, shit, doesn't matter. We could definitely invest into our spirit. So anyway, y'all, that's pretty much it. I want to talk about, Abaddon, abandonment. I want to talk about a little bit of tea that, I kind of gagged myself on, girl, tapping in, girl. It could have been too, because today I didn't fuck with nobody like that. Hello. Girl, I know my friends shit. They're like, what's going on? The bitch didn't call me today. I sure didn't. It's the full moon today, and it's the 13th. And girl, trust when I tell you this, girl, after I'm done eating my dinner right now, girl, we're about to get in. We got our bag of oranges over here. We got a bag of lemons. We got our ananasi. We got our cloves. We got our cinnamon. Girl, we got our rose petals. We got our rosemary, girl. We got our Solomon seal. Girl, we're about to get in, girl, up until tomorrow morning. Girl, we're going to be partying from tonight until the motherfucking morning. And tomorrow, y'all may not hear from me neither. Because, baby, we're going to be up all night until the sun rise. Yes, girl. Shout out to C4, too. Don't ask me how I'm going to do it, but shout out to C4. Another thing, too, I slept in last night. Girl, I woke up at 1 o'clock today. Sure did. Went to bed at 1 a.m. and woke up at 1 p.m. Bitch, what? The hell? Oh, that's another thing, too. Yeah, because, I had to prepare for this class stuff, girl. So we were channeling energy, too, when we be out like that, girl. When I tell you, no, we'll set that for another time. Never mind. Anybody got it? Let me see who's up in here, honey. Come on, King of Sheba. Yes, honey. Missy, what do you have to say about these fires? Oh, King of Sheba, fires. So first of all, I do feel like these fires are started by someone. Second of all, it's so weird how it's attacking the people who have the money. Now, this is my personal opinion on that. I think that certain parties are upset that certain parties did not assist them on their campaign. And so they want to get these people together. Another thing, too, because a lot of stuff come up for immigrants, and most importantly, the field workers, right? Yeah, that's a very emotional thing for me. Woo! My heart goes for these field working people. My whole life, I'm from California. So, and I'm from the agricultural capital of the world, Central Valley, from Sacramento all the way down to Bakersfield, y'all. This is where a lot of your produce come from. We even ship our produce to other countries like Greece, right? And so a lot of your grapes and raisins and strawberries and, produce like that comes from California. And so I went to school with these people, y'all. We had projects. We had apartment complexes in Stockton where it would house nothing but the migrant workers, right? And so I even befriended some of these kids, right? And so there's a lot going on with that. And like I said, it's very emotional about what's going on, because we're putting our energy into places and things that really, in the end, is going to bite us all in the butt, right? In the end, it's going to bite us all in the butt. We're focused on people who are working and who are thriving and who are living their life and they're minding their business. And even some of them are undocumented, but they still got some type of way of paying taxes. They got an IT&I to open up a bank account. They pay taxes, to kind of be in good graces of the government. And then now look what the government is doing. They're kind of like chastising these people, right? And although, like these people, they have a life, right? They ran, like, you don't know what these people came from, what they ran from, right? And even going into other migrants, because we go into, other countries, other cultures. But right now in particular, I'm speaking about the Mexican field workers, right? And those who are passing as Mexican and they're not Mexican, right? Because a lot of people come into this country through Mexico. And so either way, these people are risking their lives, right? Every day, getting pesticides, absorbing pesticides to make sure that the American people eat, right? And like I said, they're getting attacked. And so going into that, yes, girl, they're getting these people together, right? And the Palisades and these LA people were losing their houses and all this other good shit. I kind of got into it. Not got into it, but we got into a debate with my sister, because I'm like, girl, I have renter's insurance, and even with housing insurance, they cover things like fires and all that. I am willing to bet these celebrities for losing their house. It's a sad process because they're not going to get that shit back. But on the flip side, these people are getting paid the fuck out. Okay? They getting paid the fuck out, girl. Hello? They get paid the fuck out. So, girl, yeah, feel sorry for Tina Knowles losing her house over there in Malibu. Feel sorry for Kim Mashad and all these other people losing their house. But trust me, I tell you, this girl, they getting paid because some of these people haven't got paid. They haven't worked in years anyway. So, girl, you haven't worked in years any fucking way, girl. You living off of loyalties and royalties, shit, royalties and what's the other fucking thing? There's another word. But girl, you gonna be good, girl. When they cut you that check, and that's probably why the Californian, what is the fuck you call that? The insurance companies left California because they knew what was coming. This is a setup, y'all. And the closer we got to this, and by the way, he's getting into office the same day as Martin Luther King birthday, girl. If you didn't know, you better know now. And so it's a lot with a lot going on. And this is a sad, it's always been a sad day in America because they've always allowed shit to go on that they think that people are stupid by and blinded by and trying to distract us. So we're worried about the damn fires. No, baby, I still got my eye on you. Okay. It's not a coincidence the fire happened and the motherfucker's name is Cheeto. Oh, now I definitely, not to get into political tea, when it comes to certain things, I definitely like Donald Trump over the Kamalas and the Bidens and shit, girl, because Kamala don't really give a fuck about people anyway, especially people of color. Okay. Kamala doesn't like black people like that. Okay. Just so you know, if you don't know, you better know now. Okay. Biden really didn't either. Okay. Even back then, girl, he was so adamant about the Project New Yorker staying over there, the Black Project New Yorker staying in the damn projects. He was so adamant about that. Bed rocking shit, girl, bed sky and all that. He wanted that. Girl, listen. Donald Trump on the hand, he didn't give a fuck, girl. That man needed his money. He wanted his money, girl. He didn't give a fuck about Tom, Dick, Harry, Black, White, Sue, Peggy, Sue, LaQuisha, LaGuanda. He wanted his money. That other motherfucker and the other sloppy looking bitch, they both look like reptilians, in my honest opinion. Kamala looked like a fucking reptilian, so does Joe Biden. Bitch. To those two right there, girl, they gave a fuck. Girl, they wanted that money in another way. So with that being said, definitely, girl, stimulus, living expenses getting out. Shout out to medical people. He increased a lot of tea. But girl, on the flip side to that, girl, people are being sacrificed. And so this California fire that we are experiencing is a motherfucking sacrifice. It's a sacrificial energy. Girl, now people are saying that ICE probably a lot, set some shit up. Now I wouldn't go that far and say that because these people don't got power like that. They got power like that, girl. Burn down all the fields in California. Fuck the dumb shit. Don't burn down Pacific Palisade ICE. Go ahead and set it to allegedly. Go ahead and set the fires to all the crops and fields over here in California. Bitch, that's how you do it, okay? Hello. Okay? No shade. But that's what it is, King of Sheba. It's a setup. It's a setup, honey. It's a fucking setup. And that's what it is. And if you're thinking it's ICE, allegedly, I don't think so. If you're thinking it's other parties at hand, yes. And I keep telling y'all this. There's parties that are there that are not there. And what I mean by that is there are people, organizations. There we go. There's organizations that are involved in every issue, problem, and solution that people are not aware of. And if you think that, big man problems when you have little man problems, or when you have little man, and of course it's not a shade or cutting on anybody, because I feel like I'm a little man too, girl. Hello. Okay. If we're not making $1 billion a year in sales, or we're not making at least a million, let's say $1 million. We're not making $1 million annually. You best believe that these big dollar people got bigger problems that are outside of us. So, girl, going into these actors and actresses and shit, girl, their hands are dirty. Their hands are dirty, girl. I'm looking at all that when they out here announcing and saying this happened to them, that happened to them. I'm looking at them sideways because they brought up Tina Knowles. And I said, that is so ironic that they brought up Tina Knowles. Because didn't they say that Tina Knowles was Marie Laveau's distant relative or something, girl? I'm like, y'all be telling too much and y'all think that we be seeing what be going on here. And then y'all had to do the California fires in one of the wealthiest part of California because, see, they're not as wealthy as those up there in the Bay Area, like Sausalito, Tiburon, Ashland, and Ashbury and Heights, over there, San Francisco, girl, girl, they got the money over there. Hello. But over there in LA, see, I could kind of see why they would be getting these wealthy people together because guess what? A lot of these maids and cleaners, those who work in the janitorial, because they're more than just maids, right? Even though they made these people who they are, they work at these houses, right? I knew a guy back in the day who didn't know a drop of English. He taught himself English by watching movies and shit, girl, reading books and shit. And I was like, whoa, his English is so good. That's crazy. And he's like, no, I'm not, whatever. But his mama was, and he would help his mom sometimes. She was a maid over there in the Palisades area, girl. Hello. And so the mama was making that money, girl, because see, they be tipping these housekeepers over there. And so they were living nice and fabulous, girl, over there in LA. And I was like, wait, how the hell y'all can afford this? And he broke it down. So I was like, what? Girl, I was like, okay, I get it. So anyway, so that's another reason too why I feel like they come for these people, because they hire these illegal immigrants. They are, I don't like to say illegal, because bitch, some of you guys are citizens and you're here illegally. Okay, let's talk about it. You're illegal citizens. You break the laws all the fucking time. When we say illegal, I feel like we're talking about lawbreakers. No, they're not breaking the law. Yeah, they broke the law in the sense of not getting a green card to come through the country, the correct way. But these people mind their business. They mind their business. They mind their business. They want to provide for their family. They accept $2,000 a fucking month when, in California, girl, you barely get by with that. Okay. And y'all have the audacity to spit on these people's faces and step on their feet and stomp in their face and slap them around and tell them fuck their children. And girl, listen, there's a lot going on and there's a lot to come. Don't be distracted by what we're seeing now. Trust me when I say that. There is more to come. And when there needs to be a saving, Captain Saver does show up. And not Captain Save a hoe, but Captain Saver does show up when saving needs to be done. So there we go. I'm seeing a lot of propaganda concerning migrants, a lot of videos making these, right, of course, and they're not offenders. And see, that'd be another thing too. And I'm willing to stand corrected on this, right? We're just talking, right? We're just having a little talk, right? I've seen more situations in the past year about teachers and principals and police officers who are clearly American citizens. I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong, molesting, sexually assaulting, sexually violating children and motherfucking women. But we're not talking about that, right? We're not outraged by that. But we're outraged about people that we don't even know because they're undocumented. Bitch, how the fuck you know these people and the government don't know these people? How the fuck you know that these people that are committing these crimes are legal immigrants if you they don't even have a fucking identity? Make it make sense. So we're putting the fingers and we're pointing the blames in the wrong areas. We should be out here going to see. I don't care nobody say. That is our biggest fucking problem now. The world is fucked up right now because we have a lot of people that were sexually assaulted, sexually abused, and they don't know how to place that trauma. So it really kills them spiritually. So now we got people out here doing perverted ass shit to children, perverted ass shit to fucking animals, perverted ass shit to fucking adults. And yeah, well, we're gonna turn the other eye. We're not gonna worry about that. We're looking at the migrants, the people that help make it what it is. And then I'll be another thing too. Are you white folks and you black folks? Are y'all gonna be? Cause see, what's his name? Anderson. What's his name? Anderson. No, Anderson. What? Claude Anderson. I can't stand that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about no Claude Anderson and anybody that support that motherfucker. And I'm not taking that back. I've been saying that. My foot has been on Claude Anderson's neck since he motherfucker made his debut. Selling out ass. This motherfucker said, watch the gays and watch the immigrants. No, bitch. Watch you and your conniving ass motherfucking organizational people. Bitch, watch y'all. Okay? Fuck the dumb shit. Because y'all out here fucking and sucking on. And see, I'm not saying that he is, but I'm saying back in the day, girl, you think when these men, because they had they had black brothels and shit all around the South and shit, by the way, if y'all didn't know that. Okay? They had black brothels and shit where these men would show up. It was white men too. That's why they called them honkies and shit. They would honk the horn and shit. Beep, 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 beep. And then, they make the room ready for the white man to come. And a lot of these police officers are getting in on it too. That's why the disgust is still there. The perversion is still there. But they show up to these black brothels and these men, black and white, was dicking these people down. You don't think that everybody in this house or in these brothels were over 18? You don't think that some of these people were minors? And the fact that these men did not care, they did not say, hey, how old are you, baby? Can I see your ID? Hey, madam, whatever. Is this a minor? Is this a grown woman? The fact they didn't give a fuck, they were still there. That's the motherfucking issue. How about you going and you talk to the Bloods and the Crips? How about that? That's the issue, bitch. That's the issue. How about we talk about fathers out here impregnating women and leaving these women with these children? That's the fucking problem. Not the fucking migrants. Not the fucking homosexuals neither. Okay? Not the Hershey Highway players and not the field workers in y'all motherfucking words. And that's to say, y'all be, girl, listen. And that's why I be seeing this too. These country people, they all getting fucked up right now of some type of pedophilia. Isn't that like weird? Like, girl, think about it right now. All these black, pro-black, conscious people either got pedophilia on their record or they got some type of sexual assault. And when I say sexual assault, that means they have sex with these women. You know, they make these women think that they're going to be with them just to get some of that pussy. And I'd say so cunt like that, so direct like that, but that's what it is. They have these women thinking, I want to be with you. I love you. They have sex with them. Boop, I don't want you no more. Now they're on to the next. Some of these men even have little groups and shit for these women to show these thirsty ass, desperate ass women that don't love themselves, didn't get love from their mama or their father. Show up to these groups, say, I want to get some of that. I want some of that pink pill. I want some of that orange pill. And you come to find out that pink pill and purple pill and orange pill got all these damn child support cases on their motherfucking asses. Bitch, wake up. Bitch, wake the fuck up. Like I said, we worried about the wrong shit. I'm concerned about the children and the women. That's what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about the pedophiles. And baby, this goes for everybody. Gay or straight, black or white, non-binary, heterosexual identified, homosexual. I don't give a fuck about none of that. If you hurt the children, you hurt the woman, bitch, you need to get hurt. And I'm for that. I'm for that, bitch. Let's put that on a poll. You molest, you assault, you violate any way, shape, or form, because bitch, somebody wants to see your dick and balls hanging around in motherfucking spas if they ain't got it. And that's something too, bitch. That's perverted. Girl, I don't give a fuck about you being comfortable being a woman or not. That's perverted. The fact that these women are into penis, you show them to a motherfucking spa back in the past, you know, in the past, y'all, this happened in the past, but we're still going to talk about it. Showing up with dick and balls hanging out, talking about you a woman and you feel discriminated against. But girl, what were you really thinking, though? What were you really thinking of? There was children there? Bitch, they need to cut that ball and... You know what? You know what, honey? Let's see.
I just want to relax with you, open up to you, keep it real with you. That's really all I want to do. Can we talk? Let's talk. Relax.
Back from the commercial break. Oh, excuse me. I was getting a little worked up there. So, you know. But like I said, those are the concerns for me. Yes, let the migrant workers do their thing, mind their business, and let them do their money. But I hope they put as much energy into locating these pedophiles. I wish they'd put a lot of more energy into these men that are womanizing and assaulting these women. I wish they put more money and invest more money into locking these niggas up who don't want to pay child support, who don't want to visit their children. Lock these niggas up and take away their rights. How about that? That's what you, and better yet, if you don't want to lock them up, make their ass join the military and fight in a fucking war, bitch, to pay back the fucking child support. How about that? That's what we should be moving towards. Let's stop taking a step back and worried about people that are minding their business. Because we know goddamn well these people are good cleaners. And this is not only what they're good for, baby. Let's not get this mistaken. They're good horticultures. They're good landscapers. They're good at cleaning. They're good at farming. And like I said, none of you people are going to do that shit. Okay? Let's be real. Your houses look a hot ass mess. We see you white folks and black folks out there and Asian folks out there cutting the grass and shit. It still look choppy. Y'all still leave grass shavings on the fucking grass. Let's talk about it. You don't know how to water your grass. That's something too, girl, from what I was told by one of these people over here. is that once they hired a landscaper, they actually saved water. They actually saved money on water because the landscapers learned how or taught them how to save fucking water. Bitch, are you fucking kidding me? They didn't know that. They couldn't type on Google because see y'all think y'all so fucking smart, but y'all don't know how to utilize your fingers like that. They couldn't type on Google how to save water. Do I gotta water my grass every day? And this grass is greener than a motherfucker, y'all. This guy's greedy motherfucker. So all I'm saying is these people know what to do and they love doing what they do. And we over here, we want to run on their motherfucking parade and we worrying about them, but we're not worried about the teacher molesting the kids. So we're not out here raffling up and doing a school check, welfare check on every kid, bringing them into the room and saying, baby, this is a safe space. Because see, that's what y'all need to be fucking doing. Y'all need to be getting these high school counselors. Okay, because half time they don't be in the fucking office anyway. That's what I be trying to figure out too. Where does the student counselors be at most of the fucking time? Where y'all be at? Do y'all be in the teachers' conference room just lollygagging and talking shit up? That was my thing too, girl. You have to make fucking appointments and shit. Y'all need to be coming and getting the police officers, going to the high schools, the middle schools, and elementary schools. Y'all need to be having a counselor there. You need to tell the children this is a safe space. Everything you say to us is not going to leave us out of this room regardless of what the kid, and it's going to take time because some of the kids, the mamas tell them, don't tell anybody what goes on inside this house. Trust me, I was told that too, but thank God I'm not a victim of molestation. Thank God we did not have no type of abuse going on in the house. We just had the tendency to talk too damn much, girl. My mom was like, girl, listen, don't tell anybody what we got up in our motherfucking house. Don't talk about when we do this and how we do that, because my mom, she was smart. She knew what she knew. But these other people be beating these kids, doing things to these kids, and they tell these kids, don't go to school, don't you tell these people our business. And then they want to whoop their ass. No, fuck the dumb shit. The child needs to tell them, yes, my grandfather, yes, my babysitter, yes, my uncle, yes, my brother, yes, my sister, yes, my auntie did blah, blah, blah. And then we need to start rallying these people up. That's what we start doing. And then as punishment, we need to make them work in the motherfucking fields. How about that? As punishment, we need to make their motherfucking asses go to fucking combat without pay. As punishment, you need to let some big dick ass motherfuckers run a train on all their motherfucking asses. And that's what I'm for. That's what I'm with. You want to be a sissy and a pedophile? Bitch, let them all just, girl, get them together. Drink them, drink them, girl. That's what I'm for as reparations. How about that? A repayment for your dirty ass, nasty ass, perverted ass due diligence. Because bitch, in my honest opinion, they all need to go. They all need to go, girl. Death sentence for everybody. You committed a crime against a child, an adult, against their will. You gotta go. You gotta go, babe. I'm sorry. There's no way around that. You gotta go. And that's what I'm for. So can we do an exchange of the migrant workers for the pedophiles? I'm for that. Can we do an exchange? Because yeah, they're saying that there's too much. We have to support them. There's too many of them here. Well, baby, let's get rid of some of the population by taking away these pedophiles. Bitch, 20 years in jail for pedophilia, that's not enough. 7, 8 years for violating women, that's not enough, babe. You gotta go. It's time for you to be get the fuck up out of here, girl. You're stealing our air. Our carbon monoxide, you're eating our food that the migrant workers are going to go pick, by the way. Let's not let's not forget about that neither. And so, bitch, end of the day, that's what we need to do. Okay. I'm against the issues with the migrant workers, but I'm for, and maybe we can even offer a bargain for the migrant workers. You could stay here undocumentedly, or we can help you get documents, but you must pay a monthly fee, right? Y'all tax everything else. Why not? Tax them. You know, you pay a monthly fee, $200 per person. Why not? And then you know, better yet, make the pedophiles pay for them. How about that? Let the pedophiles, the ones that are in jail right now, fuck the restitution and restitution that they paying. Make them cover the migrant workers' stay. Because that's what I'm for. Let's switch out the pedophiles and the scammers. That's something too. Let's not forget about you scamming ass motherfuckers. The ones out here stealing from the government and shit. You gotta go too, babe. Let's line them all up and let's let the migrant worker decide which position who you want to exchange your citizenship for. That's what I'm for. That's what I'm for. That's what I think I was kind of thinking about too. The government wanted, what's her name? Amira? No. Who's that girl over there that's in Cuba that they've been holding her over there in Cuba? She hiding out in Cuba and shit from the back, the Black Panther Party. I'm like, I think that Cuba would love. I even think Mexico would love this. You let all the pedophiles go over there, and you treat them like they should be treated. I think that would be, and I'm not going to tell you how to treat them, but they should be treated in all the bad ways, all the bad ways. No, no, no second chances. No, 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 none of that. No, fuck that. And even going into the road works and shit. Make these pedophiles work on the road. Make them do our pavements. Make them build our bridges. Make them work on the electrical grid. That's what we should be doing. But like I said, we weren't about dumbass shit that ain't gonna make or fucking break us. Then everyone talk about these immigrants are committing crimes and shit, but the citizens don't. So how many illegal immigrants, I just want to point this out, have been arrested in the past 12 months for doing some shit to a kid or a woman? Because we know it happened. But let's point this out. And then how many people have been arrested who's our teacher, who's a pastor? We trusted these people. We trust these people with our children. We trust these people with our brothers and sisters. We trusted these people. How many of them have violated? Oh, that shit boils my motherfucking blood. That shit boils my blood to a motherfucking T. Baby, listen. If we had an eye for an eye law, baby, and we had some type of bounty T, girl, this was Fortnite or something, girl, listen, I would be the winner. I would have a high number, bitch, because I would be using my Gemini, my Geminian skills to acquire and obtain, hello, these weird motherfuckers. And bitch, you gotta motherfucking go. Okay, and that's what y'all need to be doing too, is adopting the Middle Eastern way, the Sharif laws. Y'all need to be over there where they get the dogs, the wild dogs, yes, to eat up and do some teas to some tea. That's what they need to be doing too. Bitch, hey, bitch, you're not sitting in no motherfucker jail cell and taxpayers are letting you breathe. And that's something too. Y'all need to let taxpayers decide what the fuck we want to pay for. I don't want to pay for the motherfucking pedophile being in motherfucking jail. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, a rapist? Have you lost your fucking mind? Girl, and my tires that got fucked up on these fucking roads because y'all don't want to pay nobody to fix these fucking roads. Are you kidding me? I gotta fucking get potholes, rims getting fucked up, wheels rolling off. Bitch, brakes getting fucked up and damaged, steering wheel, piston, and rockers and shit getting fucked up. But we over here paying for a fucking pedophile to be in fucking jail. We paying for a fucking pedophile to sit up and be comfortable. Girl, they don't got to worry about paying no fucking bills, no electricity. And they don't care about neither getting the lights turned off at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Neither. You know why? Because they say. Then they want to separate the fucking chomos from the general population. No, I say y'all let the general population have their hand at it. That's what I say. I say y'all let the chomos out and let them have their fair fight, because they were grown enough to play with the kid. Let them be grown enough to play with another man or another woman. Yeah, because there be some woman pedophiles too. Yeah, girl, we're gonna call them chalebo. They call the child pedophiles homo with child, so they call them chomos. So we're gonna call the woman child molesters chalebo. How about that? Yes, honey. They let them out of general population too. Because there'll be some woman in there that don't get to see their kids, and they will love to have it at that bitch. Let them out. That's what we need to be down here protesting, y'all. Fuck the dumb shit. Fuck the dumb shit, girl. Because in my work, they do a fuck ass thing to me. Okay? I'm more concerned about you citizens, girl. That's what I'm concerned with. Because I don't trust y'all asses. How about that? I'm more concerned about y'all. If you got those are social security numbers, I'm more concerned with y'all because y'all be out here doing the fucking wiring fraud, racketeering, copper limping, all this shit, girl. Because some of y'all spiritualists too. Girl, they got their hand on it, racketeering and shit, scamming the government and shit. And girl, they got out. And then they got out, they still showing their ass. See, ungrateful asses. We are willing to exchange a good, hardworking migrant worker from Mexico for one of these American citizens to go over there. Hell, a lot of you spiritualists are saying go to Mexico. Yes, take those motherfucking scamming asses to Mexico and let them work over there. Yes, let there be even a chance for every American who wants to go over there. Let them stay there and get the citizens that want to be here. Let them have their fair chance here. I'm for that, babe. Maybe the economy will be a little better. Okay. Maybe we won't be $17 trillion in fucking debt. $1 trillion, girl, you fucking kidding me? But we weren't about the fucking migrant workers and we causing fires and shit to happen. Now we deeper in the fucking hole and we the fuck, girl. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of everybody, girl. I'm sick of Earth. I'm sick of everybody. Gay, straight, black, white, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, satanic, Lucifer. I'm sick of all y'all. Okay, bitch. No shade. Okay. Hello. Now I love y'all, some of y'all, but the rest of y'all, bitch, I can't stand ya. I can't stand. I hope that one day you get hit with the light, and I hope the light hits you hard. I hope the light hits you so hard that you light the fuck up like a motherfucking Christmas tree. That's what I hope. And if you cough the tea, you cough the tea because that's not nothing bad. Get hit by a light, girl. Hello, something will get turned on, and it won't be what you thinking. Okay, maybe we'll see some. Maybe we'll see things differently. Okay, and so that's it with that, honey. That's how I feel about that, Jay. Yes, honey, that's what they did, honey. It's the Secret Service doing all this fires. It's one of the organizations a part of the fires. Yes, and they need to. We can do a little set down because see, it's ironic that we talked about these organizations very lightly, politely, YKZ and all sorts of good shit. And then we also learned that one of these framed men, because he's framed, what's his name? Lugiano, girl, the ones that you guys sexually violated. They put his dick picture out there for everybody to see. Sexually violated this man, honey. That's a sexual violation, honey. Hello. That's a sexual assault, cyberly. Girl, hello. Yeah, he needs to get everybody, girl. What's his name? Something Luigiani. But frame this man because he's a part of some team. He don't want to be a part of that shit no more. And then they said, oh, well, what area was he from? It's such a coincidence that these fires started and is affected in the area that he was in? That is so crazy to me. How is that? How is it that people who were sub-sisters or sister societies to who this Cheeto man is connected to, ironically enough, get affected by a fire? Now, they could have did an earthquake. Now, it would have been a little more believable if they staged an earthquake. Oh, God, Mother Nature really, stepped in. But the way this is going on, I'm like, no, this is not natural. No. In the middle of winter, a California wildfire knocks out 72,000 plus acres, historical places. Are you fucking kidding me? Then you're going to have this motherfucker coming out like he capped the saver. And I'm here. It's a devastating situation happened over there in California. But I'm here to help resurrect and bring about change. And if you didn't vote for me over there, well, tough titty. Well, bitch, listen. You got it. You got it, bro. And trust when I tell you this, you are the last to motherfucking have it. And your sons, your daughters, your nieces, your nephews, your grandchildren, I don't give a fuck if they buy Patania, Molina, Corona, Amagrisha, or Iyanla. Bitch, they are going to fucking weep what you motherfucking sowed. And that's the sad thing about all this. We have innocent people that are paying for the crimes that are being done. And we're going to have innocent people in that bloodline that's going to also be affected by the bullshit. And oh well. Bitch, we can't save everybody. That's why I don't care to watch the news. Because I get so troubled by the news. I get so troubled by the shit I be seeing, the injustice that I be seeing in this motherfucking world. It's traumatizing. It's sad, right? If everybody practiced what they preached and everybody was able to tap in, or they have the right motherfucking guidance to tap in, we'll be seeing a lot of shit. But girl, this world is so traumatized that people are trying to escape their motherfucking reality. What they talk about, they in fifth and fourth dimension. And I'm like, sis, you in the fifth dimension, but you have to relocate to Mexico. Let me know how that worked. How are you in the fifth dimension, in a third dimensional plane that you only comprehend two dimensions of that you jumped the third, the fourth, now you're in the motherfucking fifth, but you went into a country that got bigger problems than the country that you left from. Make it make sense? And it also goes to a little side thing for me too, and I'm going to be done, I promise y'all, because I need to eat. I got to eat, girl. I got me some asparagus, some mushrooms, and some bell peppers, girl. We're going to season that up with some black rice, purple rice, red rice, and white rice. I'll send y'all a picture, girl. Do some little bit of chow mein, some orange chicken, and some jalapeno peppers with some cayenne, pastillo, and all that good stuff, girl. Y'all know how I do my thing. But as a side note to all this, What I want to know, because this has been plaguing me forever, and I've always asked this, but I just don't understand it. In order for us to tap into spiritual power, we have to be able to control our spiritual power. In order to control our spiritual power, we have to be able to control energy, right? The idea that we have spirit guides, guardian angels, and other energies who I mentioned in this ancient class that are here to assist us. The idea that we can read other people, because a lot of people don't know when it comes to reading, it's a duality with that. It takes logic and intuition to give an accurate reading, right? If you don't know, now you know, right? There's no fully going into the spirit and on the spirit is decoding and interpreting for you. It takes logic because you still have a human brain. So the human brain has to comprehend what it is getting, right? It has to say, what is this that I'm feeling? That is the logical ask part about it. And then the intuition is what direct and guide from there. So the idea that people are out here claiming to be intuitive people, but they cannot read themselves, I'm a little like, well, what energies are you tapping in? Because your guides and your angels, guardian angels and spirit guides, and your ancestors, they're the ones that are giving you the message to tell other people what they need to know, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm willing to stand corrected. They're giving you the insight on other people's shit. And for those who say you get a reading from God, okay, because I see people out here saying, God the Almighty, give me my, allow me to see what you know, all this other bullshit that they be saying, right? Bullshit. All this other bullshit they be saying. So the same God energy you're tapping into, they can't give you no guidance on your own life. How is it that you can help other people find their healing, but you can't find your healing? How is it you can help other people get what they need to get, but you can't get what you need to get? I've always been curious to know that, and I'm willing to get any answer from anybody, whether you're spiritually inclined, spiritually declined, knowing or unknowing. I would like to know, are you really tapped into these spirit guides, or are you speaking out of your ass? Is this why you only want to read Black people? Because you're not caught on to that a long time ago. A lot of you only want to deal with Black folks and, women because you feel like they're more gullible and you feel like you can give them what they need to know because you're also a woman and Black. You don't want to read white people. You don't read gay people. You don't read these people because you can't give your honest opinion, right? Because you don't know what it's like. And we know that you can't tap in because, if you were tapped in, it wouldn't matter if you're reading white, Black, it doesn't matter. You can read whoever you need to read. Gay, straight, it doesn't matter about that. If you're tapped in, right? Because the universe is knowing, right? It's all knowing, right? It's the telephone line we all tap into. So that's what I've been curious to know. And it really has come to the surface today where I'm just like, this is just so mind-blowing because I've seen this a lot. Oh, I can't read myself. So I go to a reader too. Wait, so who's giving you the insight for us then when we get a reading with you? Who's telling you information? Because they can't tell you. They can't show you, babe. Because we can talk about this. When I'm in a cloudy situation and things are not there, and this is about discipline. Because that's the ultimate answer is discipline. I'm not disciplined enough to read myself. That's what it comes down to. I am not disciplined enough. That's what they need to start saying. I am not disciplined enough. Not I can't read myself. I am not disciplined enough to give myself a reading. Because then I am feeling foggy, cloudy, and I'm like, I don't know, this is my own emotion. What's going on here? I learned to create stillness. Shut the fuck up. Shut my mind down, shut out all, energies talking, whatever, and go within. And then it comes to me because I was feeling indecisive about certain things. And I'm like, I'm not, or I don't know how to go about. And bitch, you came to me. Bitch, this is what you need to do, A, B, C, D, F, G. And girl, we did it. And guess what? It worked. And it's not just one thing. There's a lot of things, right? But I'm going into adding up to now. So it's like, that's what it's about. Quieting yourself. Let your ego go. It's not about impressing people. It's not about making it seem like you're the most powerful. It's not about you looking at Silver Brown and you wanted to be just like her. It's not about you looking at Van Doe and you want to be just like Van Doe. It's not about that. It's about you being the best you. So why are your spirits not coming through for you the way your spirits are coming through for other people? That's a problem. That's a real big problem, babe. That's not just a problem. That's a big problem. That'd be like me having a sister or a brother here. I need help, and they saying, "Fuck you, bitch. Let me help somebody else." What? Bitch, that's a slap in my motherfucking face, and you spit in my motherfucking face too. So now there's an issue with my spirit guides and my guardian angels now, because I'm like, wait, hold up. What happened? What happened, babe? What happened? So I helped Peggy Sue find her million, but you can help me find mine. I helped Miss Thing solve her life riddles, but you can help me solve mine. I'm helping people heal their illnesses, their diagnosis, but you can help me figure out what's going on with me. There's a problem with that. Maybe I need to offer a class on retraining and reassociate yourself with your spirit guides and guardian angels, because clearly there's some type of miscommunication or some type of motherfucking lie that be going on. And I be looking at y'all, we gotta be saying that shit too, girl. I be gagging the fuck out. Like when I say gagging the fuck out, I be gagging so hard that I almost be throwing up. Because I be like, how the fuck are you not able to read your stuff? So wait, who are you getting this information from then? That's going to be my next question. Because baby, I can read myself. Who are you getting this information from? Who is telling you my shit? Now it kind of got me curious because I've been eyeing. I'm not going to talk about it just yet. I've been eyeing one of these spiritualists, and I'm like, baby, you a motherfucking lie. You a snickety ass snake, and this is the year for you too, bitch. Because I'm sitting there watching, and I'm just like, so she can't read other people, but she also tell people, you better not ask me no questions. I'm going to tell you what spirit want me to tell you. Ma'am, I wish I would give you $200 and you're going to tell me how we're going to go about it. I wish I would give you my hard motherfucking earned money and you're going to tell my motherfucking ass how we going to go about that, bitch. If I pay $200 for your motherfucking time, I'm going to ask you everything I want to motherfucking ask you. And it's going to be yes or no, maybe so questions too. You're not going to tell me it has to be a direct question. No, bitch, I'm going to ask you how the fuck I want to ask you. Bitch, if you're tapped in, the answers are going to come in. If you're not tapped in, you making shit up, then bitch, you making shit the fuck up. That'd be another thing too, especially when these people be clericals and assistants and they good with computers and typing shit up. I'm like, are you looking up what are the common issues that women between the ages of 25 and 45 deal with? And then you're just giving a broad reading, what they call a cold reading, and then when it hits, it hits. Like, is that what's going on here? Because I pride myself on giving my readings accurately. I pride myself on reading people and really tapping in. And I always tell you, and anybody who ever got a reading with me, I always give you something that you know that I'm tapping into your energy. I never just go in and start pulling and saying this is what it is. I'm going to call something out that you will know. A good example, the reading I gave today, while I'm sitting here doing my little thing, something is coming up. I'm keep saying this name, and I'm like, why am I saying this person's name? So I have to ask this person, do people call you this name, or why does his name keep coming up? And they're like, well, nobody called me that, but I call myself that. Oh, this is a personal name you call yourself. And that was my confirmation that I was tapped into their energy. So like I said, I always give out something before we give into the reading of what it is that I'm picking up. So that way I know, okay, girl, everything that's coming up is for you. I'm not pulling up your auntie, your mama, your neighbor, I'm pulling your stuff up. And that's what it comes down to. So like I said, so you don't want no question to being asked directly because you're not really tapping in. You're making shit up. You're pulling shit out of your ass. And like I said, I'm really looking at if you're not practicing what you're preaching, you're telling people to get their bodies and their health together, but you're not really consuming healthy things. I'm looking at you sideways, sis. You talk about people working on their energy and you're not working on your own. I'm looking at you sideways. And it's always a looker looking like a looker. And that's what I'm going to keep there. It's always a looker looking like a looker. Bitch, and I'm saying it how it is. A looker looking like a looker. Hello. And if you caught it, you caught it. If you didn't catch it, that's your business, not mine. Bitch, hello. That's it. Okay, so I'm done. I thought you were going to say the fires are karma for Halloween's cultures doing that stuff, dark stuff. No, honey. No. No, honey. Their karma haven't come yet for that. Now, of course, King of Sheba, we do know there be some dirty ass shit going up in there as a little polite story. Can we talk about a little light story? Shout out to Azealia Banks. Hey, girl, we normally don't throw shit out, but we're going to throw, hey, girl, hey, Azealia. We're waiting for you to come out, girl. Sis, waiting for you to come out, girl. Hello. Come on out, Azealia. Come on out, girl. Say what you know, because we know what we know. We're going to talk about it. What we're going to talk about it, girl. Now, this story didn't come from Azealia Banks, by the way. But the story has been out. And it's a personal experience that I dealt with as well. So over there in that area, y'all, Pacific Palisades, Agora Hills, Thousand Oaks, Stevenson Ranch, they got these big ass houses that maintain empty for a very long time. because these houses be like 8.5 million, 9.5 million. Girl, first and foremost, on $1 million house, your mortgage is about 200 and something thousand. On $1 million house, your mortgage is up there, girl. And I believe somebody I know got their mortgage down to like 20,000 a month on a $1.2 million house. And there was a lot with that. I'm not going to get into that. But it's a lot to have $1 million house in California. So 9.5, girl, who is the bank going to approve to get that type of money to get that type of house? Because well, never mind. Not even certain people could get a house like that. So long story short, y'all, because Santa Barbara and stuff up there, Moncito and all that good shit, girl, they be hiding up there, gated community shit, girl. Where Oprah, Ellen, all this other people live at, Starbucks people and all that. They live at up there, girl, in the gates, beyond the gates. They think they live on a mount. What's that mountain called? Mount Olympus and shit, girl. Where those people live at. But over there in the Pacific Palisades, y'all, along Highway 1 between Malibu and Santa Barbara, and even, into the mountains, girl, they be doing some dark ass shit up there, y'all. They be doing some dark ass shit, and they be paying people, putting little ads up and stuff, allegedly. Hey, $20,000. I'm giving out $20,000. How you want this money? And then somebody, reach out and say, hey, I'm trying to get the money. How do I go about it? Well, you show up to my house at this time and we got some work for you. The person show up to the house. They tell them for a week, they sign a contract too, for the most part, sign a contract. I will not discuss anything that happens at this house for this week or this weekend. I will not discuss blah, blah, blah. So they write this paper out. They're not allowed to have any phones, any private items. They even tell them too, you don't got to bring clothes. We got clothes for you. What size do you wear? We got you. Baby, when I tell you they will have a cellar or a house below the house, like it'll be like a 2-story house, but there'll be 2 floors underneath the house. They be having these people trapped down there doing some weird ass shit to these people, getting their little aggression and energy off. Girl, when I tell you they be doing some very occultic, dark shit, but a lot of these people be willing to do it, baby, they be doing some really dark, heavy shit. And then a lot of times they come across, because that's why I kind of threw Azealia Banks out there, because they make it seem like Azealia Banks allegedly was go over there meeting up with Grime and shit. Miss Thing, girl, listen, I'm not going to give too much tea. But allegedly, she was over here a couple of years ago, trapped in a house over there with Elon Musk and Grimes, with, his girlfriend at the time. And allegedly they're going to be doing music together. But Azealia Banks like, he want to fuck, and I'm not into that. And I already told them, this is what she said on her videos, y'all. Look it up if it's still out there. But I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, girl, first and foremost, girl, that wasn't the first party and that ain't the last party you did. Second of all, baby girl, you know what you know, baby. You know what you know when it comes with it. Girl, first of all, this is why they started introducing you to these porn stars that nobody ever heard of. Some of us are concerned that some of these porn stars, well, not, whatever. See, I'm talking too much. See, things are starting to come out. But we're kind of curious about what people are doing. We're kind of curious about where is Heather Hunter? Where is Bombshell Barbie? We haven't seen them in 20 or 30 years, and we Google up, they're like, their whereabouts are unknown, because they're over here. They're over here in these dungeons doing shit. They're over here initiating the girls and the boys to come on in and get their party done and have the life of their party. And another one too that we kind of looking at, we watching too, is Miss Jaguar White. We watching you too, bitch. We watching you too, because you looked real cute coming out, but now I'm looking at there's some shit going on with that too. But like I said, I like to talk, but we ain't gonna get too much of that. But I'm gonna say there be some shit going on, and a lot of shit be willing. Some of the shit don't be willing, y'all. They be having, people that don't want to be a part of that shit involved. A lot of these people, they be willing to be a part of that. I mean, some of your favorite, people out there, they participate in that, allegedly. But girl, that's a lot with a lot. And then you be wondering how these people hooked up. Well, what type of shit was they on? Even going into the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, girl, allegedly, they were dating. Allegedly, her best friend was trying to, do some sexual things to Tory Lanez. Allegedly, what's her name? Brittany, whatever. Gave him head and shit in the same bed and shit, allegedly. But Tory Lanez is a handler, okay? Just like Rihanna is a handler. That's why Rihanna, they're making it seem like Rihanna got all this money when she don't got all that money. And see, Kylie was also going to be a handler, but Kylie didn't work out for her. Okay, allegedly. Allegedly. That's all alleged. This is why it didn't work out for her. That's why it makes it sound like she was a billionaire. She's not a billionaire. Everybody that they say is a billionaire is a handler of somebody to somebody. Can we talk about it? So Rihanna is Chris Brown handler, bitch. That's public record. You can look that up. Public record. And then she's not only his handler, she's a handler to all these other people, which means that when he make money, she make money. Can we talk about it? Or is that too deep for y'all? That whole story about him beating her and busting her up allegedly, girl, we know what it's giving. We know what it's giving, girl, and they got him high up on some motherfucking shit. That's why Chris Brown over here allegedly looking higher than the motherfucking kind of act way he acting, girl, because they got him on that shit. That's what they do to shut them the fuck up. Same shit they did with him, they tried to do to Kanye motherfucking West, but see, Kanye West is motherfucking smart. You cannot outthink a motherfucking Gemini. See, they had to play him off, allegedly, that he was psycho and crazy so that he wouldn't get what he got, what they planned on giving to him. See, all these other people that Kim Kardashian had, girl, they got them right together. Allegedly, they got Ray J together, too. But see, that's my business. Like I said, we're not here to talk about that. But going back into you, Jay, there be a lot of occult shit going on, but a lot of shit be going on because it wants to go down. So it's not really karma like that. Now, there are some people that, decide to do it. We ain't gonna call names out, but one of them came out to the public. They wanted to do it, but they thought that it wasn't going to be as extreme and harsh that it was. And it was real nasty. And even going into some of these other people, allegedly, who be a part of that shit too. You have a lot of male ringleaders. You have some female ringleaders too. They don't really get exposed. But you got all these males getting exposed. Over there, Molly Mall. Another story that people don't really talk about. Molly Mall over there, allegedly in Las Vegas. He had his compound was over there, but he had other compounds around LA too. And they was doing some weird shit too, locking people up, doing all some weird shit, making people eat cat and all sort of good shit, girls sucking on this, sucking on that, playing with cats and dogs and zoophilia and all this other good nasty ass shit. And girl, like I said, willingly, but they thought they were going to get paid just to get paid. They thought, oh, I'm going to get $10,000 and come on to find, baby, you're going to work for that 10K. That's what they thought. See, that's the gag of it all. And I'm not saying allegedly on that. That's what they thought what it was. They thought they were going to get 25K, 100K, get their own business, get endorsed, and it didn't work out that way. Because see, like I told y'all, one of y'all people tried it with me, bitch. She got read the fuck down. And bitch, if she want to be that bitch, I can show that I'm that bitch too. And bitch, you're going to be more than assisted fucking deceased to get me to shut the fuck up, girl. Because we're going to drop every motherfucking thing, bitch. Mark my motherfucking word. We're going to give a paper trail too, bitch, from the southern to the northern. Okay. And why it is that you is what it is, girl, because you thought you were going to bring some girls in because you thought, oh, we're going to get this sex working, escorting transgender who's also tapped in. And we're going to be, oh, girl, I don't get down like that. Mom, I don't do shit like that, ma'am. No, ma'am. Girl, we don't do that, ma'am. Girl, you can play that role. And that's why y'all scared too, because they got P. Diddy together. Y'all scared. Y'all scared because they got P. Diddy and some domino effect. They got P. Diddy. They got a lot of people too. Molly Mall too. Good out. Some of your other people too on a lower level. Your occultists, the nature boy stuff, girl, on another level. They getting all these people together. And all these other people, they hiding too, girl. They hiding too. They hiding too, girl. They thought them getting Jewish lawyers. So, I'm going to be protected because I'm going to get a Jewish lawyer. I'm going to get a Jewish manager. I'm going to get a Jewish business manager. Girl, they're going to throw you under the bus quicker than anybody. And we're not coming for the Jewish people. We're saying, girl, they're not gonna fuck up their connections for your motherfucking ass. That's one thing we can say about our Jewish brothers and sisters. They're very intelligent. They're not biting the hand that feed them to make sure you get paid, you get fed. Because girl, your 10K you giving them a month ain't nothing compared to the people that are backing them. They living in their houses for the people that back them. They're not driving their Lamborghinis and traveling the world because you giving them a measly $10,000 a month. Girl, in California, girl, that's chump change. Hello, that's chump change in California, babe. So imagine they living on California, they living in Florida, and they got a house over there in Europe. Girl, they got it. And your 10K is not giving it to them like that, babe. So trust when I tell you this, they're not going to fuck their business up for a bummy ass motherfucker. I almost said another word, but we're going to keep it there. Anyway, that's it. I got to go, y'all. I'm hungry as hell, girl. Listen, shout out to C4 that gave me a little bit of my little kerosene energy here. Girl, yes, girl, got me through my class. It got me through my reading. It's gonna get me through my rituals tonight. Now, I may not be able to 7 o'clock because this kind of took out some energy right now. As you know, us sharing energy right now kind of took it out of me. But I am gonna get down with the get down. Okay, and so that's it with that, y'all. And we'll be back, y'all. We're gonna go into some tea, girl. Prince and Apollonia, girl. We're gonna talk about him. And I owe y'all some tea. Also, what we're gonna do too, we're gonna do a little something for y'all too. I'm not gonna tell y'all yet. It's gonna be a surprise. Whoever's in here at that time. Hello! Okay. Anyway, y'all, bye for now. Love and light, twospiritmystic.blogspot.com, 28spirit8miss8@gmail.com. And by the way, it's not too late to also pay for the recording class of the ancient knowledge energy that, and of course, like I'll be citing my resources. Not all of them. I will be citing most of my resources. Especially if you're into getting the affirmations, if you're into getting the songs, going into the past life, hypnosis, also to get you, y'all. We're gonna be getting into all that tea, giving you some tea, and this is gonna last you for a lifetime, y'all. Okay. Anyway, bye for now, and see you soon. Alrighty.